Nationalism. According to Wikipedia, nationalism is a way of thinking that allows a group of humans to rule themselves freely. Today, there are almost 195 distinct nations in the world, and each country has different ideologies, beliefs, and national heroes. Nationalism helps the state or government to run a country properly and to keep the citizens united. Many countries got independence due to nationalism, such as separation of the subcontinent of India into Pakistan and India. Both nations had different ideologies, beliefs, customs, traditions, and national heroes. Therefore, they preferred to rule themselves freely, and the subcontinent was divided. World War I and World War II was also caused due to nationalism. Now let's discuss the history of nationalism. As you know, human is a social animal because it lives in groups. Thousands of years ago, when people lived in groups, they easily developed loyalty to their small groups, such as tribe, childhood friends, and family business. But it is unnatural to be loyal to millions. Religion played a vital role and produced more distinct nations, such as Islam, Hinduism, and Judaism. Nationalism is not a natural, biological, or eternal part of human psyche. As the problems were raised, different groups united, cooperated, and solved problems. Such groups and tribes kept combining the rest of history to solve the problems and created very powerful nations. Now, many global problems and challenges are occurring, and no national answer will work. Now, let's discuss the failure of nationalism. Global problems need global answers. Some global problems and challenges are nuclear challenge, ecological challenge, and technological challenge. But nationalism fails here to overcome these disasters because a single country or state cannot solve these problems or cannot overcome these challenges. So, first, let's know what these challenges are. First of all, let's talk about nuclear challenge. Nuclear weapons have changed the whole way of war and politics. Serious wars completely disappeared after the testament of the nuclear weapons on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. 9 countries have successfully designed atomic bombs. As nationalism has provoked many hazardous and destructive world wars, then it may also ignite a global nuclear conflict among countries. For example, if Pakistan and India start a war to occupy Kashmir, then their last option will be to go for a nuclear attack, and that will cause millions of deaths, and nuclear power will be unbalanced in the South Asia and will also affect other countries, pollute environment, and it may also result in a global conflict. So the nuclear challenge is a very hazardous threat to the whole humanity. The nuclear race between Russia, America, and China may also ignite a nuclear conflict and destroy the world. Now let's discuss about the ecological challenge. Ecology is defined as the study of relationship between organisms and the environment. The ecological challenge to the whole world is due to the external interactions of humans that disturb the natural cycles. Climate change is also a very serious threat to upcoming generations. Global nuclear conflicts will result in releasing of toxic gases in a very high amount in the atmosphere. It will disrupt natural processes, causes air pollution, and increases global temperature, shortage of food and shelter, and also destroys peace. An increase in global temperature will cause ice caps or glaciers to melt rapidly and causes floods. Fertilizers are used to grow a sufficient amount of vegetables and crops such as urea and phosphorus. A high amount of these compounds is moved by water in rivers and oceans. These toxic chemicals kill aquatic life and also destroy food chains. In order to conserve the nature and natural processes, we will have to stop using fossil fuels. But a single country, however, a single continent such as Asia cannot stop ecological disruption because it is a global problem, and all countries and continents will have to take actions unanimously to stop it. Some Asian countries will not agree, such as Iran, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Saudi Arabia, etc., because their economy mainly depends on exporting petroleum and other natural gases. They will not accept the agreement for the conservation of nature. So it looks impossible at some point to conserve the nature and natural processes. So next challenge to humanity is technological challenge. As you know, artificial intelligence, AI, robots, and algorithms are beating humans almost in all fields. Due to technological development, many people are fired from their jobs. Infotech and biotech may completely alter the future of humanity. AI robots are connected to internet and they can learn anything from the method of creating a needle to the method of creating missiles, rockets, jets and nuclear bombs. There is no national answer to this technological challenge because even if all Asian countries such as China, Russia and Japan completely ban working and researching on AI, infotech and biotech, but on the other side, if European and American countries kept working, researching and developing in these fields, the problem will rise. After some time, Asian countries will have to unban it and start working due to the threat of being remained backward from other countries. Conclusion: all these problems cannot be solved by a single country or single continent. So all countries should agree and should take steps unanimously to create a peaceful and prosperous world for upcoming generations. To create such a kind of world, very powerful cooperation and loyalty will be needed on the global level so that all countries can believe in one another and global problems can be solved and nature can be conserved. Work and research should be stopped in all these fields unanimously. Otherwise, if a single field remained unmanned, it may destroy or completely disrupt the whole humanity. All things discussed in this video are from the book 21 Lessons for the 21st Century, written by Yuval Noah Harari. Other chapters will also be covered soon, so make sure to like, subscribe and share. Finally, thanks for watching.